Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce the University of California, Riverside 63rd graduating class, the class of 2017. Will you please rise for the procession? Ladies and gentlemen, presiding over this evening's commencement ceremony is UCR's Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor, Cynthia K. Larive.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family members, friends, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the University of California, Riverside's 63rd Commencement. It is my pleasure to introduce Morris Maduro, Professor of Biology, who will lead us in singing our national anthem. Please rise.
Please join me in singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Professor Maduro. Please take your seats. I would like to introduce those members of the administrative party not coming to the microphone this evening. Please hold your applause until the end. Stand as I call your name. Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Peter Hayashida. Dean of the School of Medicine, Deborah Dees. Dean of the School of Public Policy, Anil Dilolekar. Dean of University Extension, Sharon Duffy. Dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences, Milagros Peña. Dean of the College of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, Catherine Urich. Dean of the School of Business Administration, Yunzheng Wang. Interim Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education, Richard Cardulo. Associate Vice Chancellor for Diversity and Inclusion, Miriam Lamb. Vice Provost for Administrative Resolution, John Anderson. University Librarian, Stephen Mandeville Gamble. Chair of the UC Riverside Academic Senate, Dylan Rodriguez. Senior Associate Dean of the School of Medicine, David Lowe. Associate Deans of the Graduate Division, Ertem Tunsil, Connie Nugent. Divisional Deans of the College of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, Michael Anderson, Umar Mohideen. Associate Dean of the Bournes College of Engineering, Chinya Ravishankar. Associate Dean of the School of Business Administration, Rami Zwick. Associate Dean of the School of Public Policy, Karthik Ramakrishnan. Interim Director of UCR's Teacher Education Program, Jermara Davis Wealth. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 9th Chancellor of UC Riverside, Kim A. Wilcox.
Thank you, Provost LaRive, and congratulations. I thought if I could, I'm going to talk a little bit to the parents and friends tonight and talk about what we see before us. All of us are familiar with school. We went to kindergarten, we went to first grade, went to junior high, went to high school. Relatively few of us get to the point of our accomplishments here tonight, graduate degrees. So what's that portfolio look like? Early on in grade school, everybody goes, and everybody does pretty much the same thing. We start school at the same time, we take the same classes, we do the same assignments, we take recess at the same time, we might take our lunch at school, might take hot lunch, but there's not much variation in the world. As we move to junior high and high school, we have a little bit of choice about which classes we could take, even which order we take them in, extracurricular activities. We move to college, and there's a whole world of choices. But everyone still has to complete the general education requirements, still have to take English, still have to take composition and math and so forth. You get to major, but it's a part of a bigger composite. It's not until you get to graduate school that you get to purely study what you want. You don't have to do the other subjects, you do your subject. And those who go on to complete a Ph.D. become not just focused on a subject, but a subdiscipline, and moreover, they finally get to set their own degree requirements. Unlike first grade, second grade, third grade, when the teacher wrote the test, we had to complete it. As a doctoral student, you actually sit with a group of advisors and make up your own degree requirements, your own expectations for completion of your program of study. And the point of this is to graduate and be an independent scholar. So what we see before us today is part of the continuum of kindergarten and beyond. And what we see in the front rows are the faculty of the University of California, Riverside. Those individuals have become independent scholars. They choose what they want to study, and they choose the way in which they study, and then moreover, they choose their tests. They choose where they submit their articles for publication, which publishers they choose, which funding agencies they pursue. They get to choose entirely their plan of study. This is part of the core of the university. People think universities are about teaching classes, and it is true, we teach a lot of classes, but that's not our core business. Our core business is the creation and dissemination of knowledge. High schools teach classes, but universities create the information as well as share it. Share it through classes, share it through the library, share it through public events. We create and we disseminate. And if it weren't for the faculty and their colleague students here together tonight, we wouldn't be able to create that knowledge. And we wouldn't be able to do it in a way that shapes the world as profoundly as the results of our knowledge seeking at UCR have managed to change the world. So tonight, as you see these individuals walk across the stage, yes, it's a completion of a degree program, but it's the beginning of who knows what. A world now filled with even more independent scholars who have moved from kindergarten through all the steps to this point in their careers and will no doubtedly make the world a better place. We're best university in the country because we have the best people in the country, the best students, the best faculty and staff. And tonight, I'm pleased to tell you that you're getting a chance to see the very best of that. Congratulations, graduates. I hadn't forgotten about you. We're very proud of your accomplishments, and I look forward to congratulating each of you on the stage. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Wilcox. Now, I am pleased to introduce Kevin Esterling, Dean of the Graduate Division, who will recognize the Graduate Division's Faculty Award recipients.
Thank you, Provost LaRive. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce the recipient of the 15th Annual Doctoral Dissertation Advisor Mentoring Award, sponsored by the Graduate Council and the Graduate Division. This award is given to recognize faculty who have repeatedly demonstrated exceptional mentorship for their students. This year, Christiane Wyrick, professor of entomology, was selected to receive this award. Professor Wyrick, please stand and be recognized. Where are you? There she is. Congratulations, Professor Wyrick, and thank you for your dedication to our students.
Thank you, Dean Esterling. Our next participant represents the alumni of the University of California, Riverside. Jeff Krinsky, UCR class of 1981, is the president-elect of the UCR Alumni Association. Jeff earned his Bachelor's of Science in Administrative Studies at UCR and completed his MBA in Management at Pepperdine University. Jeff is currently an executive with a leading human resources administration firm. I'm pleased to present Jeff Krinsky to provide remarks on behalf of all UCR alumni.
On behalf of the UCR Alumni Association and more than 110,000 alumni, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome our class of 2017 graduates to the ranks of countless successful and accomplished individuals who have passed through these halls. And now I ask each of you to look around and capture this moment. You will all experience other milestones in your life, but rarely will you have your family and friends there to share those achievements with you in quite the same way as you have today. When you look back on your life, this day will be one that clearly marked the culmination of a journey. Make no mistake, this is a significant accomplishment. To have arrived at this moment, you put in long, strenuous hours, and with the help of fellow students, the inspiration of faculty, and the support of family, you have successfully navigated your way. But do not underestimate the fact that you were the one that held the compass steady throughout, allowing you to bring this ambition to fulfillment. Remember this time and cherish this place. With your degree, you're about to embark on your next journey. But as you continue to grow and advance, remember the impact that your alma mater had on your life. Who you will become will reflect directly on UCR. The experience you've enjoyed here was made possible by generations of students who came before you. Just as your predecessors have invested in you, so too must you work to preserve the excellence, access, and affordability of a world-class public research university. Your experiences have helped to shape who you are today and will always be a source of pride and accomplishment. As UCR continues to rise in prominence, so too will the value of your degree. And from this day forward, we will be fortunate indeed to call you our graduates. Congratulations, class of 2017. Welcome to the alumni family.
Thank you, Mr. Krinsky. Now it's my pleasure to invite Dean Kevin Esterling back to the podium.
Thank you, Provost Larive. It is my pleasure to introduce this evening's student speaker. Aviva Goldman is graduating with a doctorate in entomology. Aviva has received several awards, including the Robert Van den Bosch Scholarship for Graduate Student Research in Biological Control, and a Charles W. Coggins Jr. Endowed Scholarship. After graduation, she will pursue a career in applied entomology and insect ecology, as well as continuing to pursue her passion for science outreach and education. Please join me in welcoming Aviva Goldman.
Thank you. Fellow graduates, our families, friends, advisors, and representatives of UC Riverside, I would like to take these 3 minutes to give those of us who are graduating today a chance to reflect on what the last few years have held and let us honor what it took to get to this point. Each of us is making or will make a specific, unique contribution to our world, and that's something to be truly proud of. Those of us who did research or practiced the arts had to discover or create something that no one ever did before in a way that no one else would do. Those of us who are going into teaching, when your work changes a student's life, it's not only because of your expert knowledge, but because you connect in a way that no one else did. For each of us, the degree we've earned opens the door to become more involved in what we care about the most. It's why we all worked so hard, not only for better and more meaningful lives, but to make a difference. We all know that life didn't wait until we graduated to start happening. We had to deal with obstacles in our academic and personal lives that we never expected. When fortune and our hard work aligned, we achieved moments of joy and triumph like today. We've experienced extraordinary changes in ourselves and in our life circumstances and in our country too. We persisted, sometimes carrying heavy personal burdens, and nevertheless, we made it here today. Today is a day to take pride in how many times we readjusted to the changes in our lives and kept going through health problems, changes in our families, marriage, divorce, losing loved ones, raising children, immigration, visa issues, peer review, or any number of personal triumphs or tragedies, mixed with teaching, publications, talks, and countless late nights at work. Some of us came here straight out of undergrad with a great GPA, and from being a student, had to become a professional or scholar. Others of us had multiple careers or had to overcome serious obstacles just to get to enroll here. They say it's one of the big jokes on humanity that we never get to hear the kindest things that people say about us, like in our letters of recommendation. So, let me try to tell you. Many times during grad school, a lot has been asked of you, and you rose to the occasion. You became an expert in your field, even a world authority on a very specific topic. You have had to be and were brave, hardworking, and creative. You have been insightful with moments of brilliance. You have had to be compassionate and generous to others. You opened your mind to other people, and you opened other people's minds to you. Your work and your skills are very valuable, and the world needs you. As individuals, we thank all of those who supported us, classmates, families, friends, advisors, colleagues, and campus staff and administrators. I would like to thank my wonderful family, my amazing spouse, and most of all, my parents who celebrate their 50th anniversary tomorrow. Fellow graduates, I speak for all of us when I wish you every happiness and success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Goldman. It is my pleasure to introduce the 2016-2017 University of California Student Regent. Marcela Ramirez will be graduating from UCR with a doctorate in Higher Education Administration and Policy. Marcela is currently serving as the graduate student representative on the UC Office of the President LGBT Advisory Committee and was previously a member of the Undocumented Student Task Force here at UC Riverside. She also served as the founding director of the Middle Eastern Student Center and as the diversity coordinator in the UCR Dean of Students Office. Please join me in welcoming Marcela Ramirez.
Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes. Fellow graduate students, on behalf of the University of California Board of Regents, congratulations. We celebrate with you and your loved ones as you arrive at the finish line and complete your educational goals. We are thankful for the time and energy you have dedicated to your studies, as well as the ways in which you have served your community. As the UC Student Regent, and most specifically for UC Riverside, we've only had 3. The last one was 20 years ago. I'm the first woman student regent coming out of UC Riverside. Oh, there's so much more. The first woman of color. This is the kicker. The first out queer woman of color on the Board of Regents. So a campus of many firsts, as you all know, UC Riverside is such, and I'm just one example. I advocated loudly and boldly for culturally relevant mental health services, a dignified standard of living, access to basic needs security, exposure to socially conscious teaching pedagogies, and academic and professional development opportunities. I also emphasized that graduate diversity and adequate support services, as well as educational funding, also matters to us. Your dedication in research endeavors and curiosity about the world is designed to solve complex problems, whether it be health and human services, education, public policy, and climate change. At the end of the day, we believe in intellectual inquiry, in evidence, and science, both qualitative and quantitative. The opportunities for educational advocacy at the federal, state, and local level will continue to present themselves. College access, affordability, diversity, and excellence are under siege. We must continue to fight for an equitable and inclusive educational enterprise for everyone. Today we graduate, but moving forward, we must make sure that generations after us have the same quality of education, if not better, than we had. Thank you, and my best wishes for you all moving forward.
Thank you, Regent Ramirez. I now invite Melania Abrahamian, Ph.D. candidate in microbiology and finance officer of UCR's Graduate Student Association, to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Sterling. Fellow graduate students, on behalf of the Graduate Student Association, congratulations. We celebrate with you as you reach this milestone in your lives, and we extend our sincere thanks to you for the many ways you have contributed to the intellectual, educational, and social fabric of UCR. In addition to the contributions to knowledge that you have made here, you have been role models for the undergraduates you have taught and advised. Many of them will follow in your footsteps. We hope that the quality of your education have been improved by your advocacy efforts, that our social events have provided a respite from the rigors of graduate work, and that our conference travel grant program has provided financial support to enable you to attend academic conferences. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors and are proud to have had you as classmates. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Abrahamian. Graduates, we are now at the moment you have been working so hard toward, the conferral of your degrees. So first we will confer the doctoral degrees, followed by the master's degrees, and then we will recognize the teaching credential candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, the degree Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to those who successfully completed a rigorous course of study and research, who have demonstrated superior scholarship, and who have made an original contribution to their field of study. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Chancellor Wilcox, as Dean of the Graduate Division, I have the honor to present these candidates who have met all requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree and are deemed worthy of this distinction.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with all the insignia, rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Doctoral graduates, please take your seats until you are dismissed to the platform. The degree Master of Fine Arts is the highest academic degree at UCR in the fields of creative writing and writing for the performing arts, experimental choreography, and visual art. It is awarded to those who have achieved advanced professional competence in their discipline and who have produced a major project or body of work demonstrating mastery in their field. Will the Master of Fine Arts degree candidates please rise? Chancellor Wilcox, as Dean of the Graduate Division, I have the honor to present these candidates who have met all the requirements for a Master of Fine Arts degree and are deemed worthy of this distinction.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you your Master of Fine Arts degree with all the insignia, rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
MFA graduates, please take your seat until you are dismissed to the platform. Master's degrees are awarded to those who have completed a rigorous program of advanced studies and have achieved a superior record of academic accomplishment. Master's candidates, please rise and remain standing as your degree is announced. Master of Arts. There we go. Master of Business Administration. Master of Education. Stay standing, standing. Stay standing, dudes. Stay standing, yeah. Master of Finance. Master of Professional Accountancy. Master of Public Policy. And Master of Science. Chancellor Wilcox, as Dean of the Graduate Division, I have the honor to present these candidates who have met all the requirements for a master's degree and are deemed worthy of this distinction.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, I confer upon you your master's degree with all the insignia, rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Master's degree graduates, please take your seat until you are dismissed to the platform. Now, Thomas Smith, Dean of the Graduate School of Education, will present the candidates for teacher credentials.
Ladies and gentlemen, teaching credentials are awarded to those who've successfully completed a rigorous course of study, who've demonstrated effective teaching in the public classroom, and who've made contributions to the teaching profession and field of education. Will the credential candidates please rise? Chancellor Wilcox, as Dean of the Graduate School of Education, I have the honor to present these candidates who've successfully completed the requirements for a teaching credential at the University of California, Riverside, and have been recommended to the state of California to receive their credential.
On behalf of the officers and faculty of UCR and the Regents of the University of California, I congratulate you on your successful completion of the credential program requirements and wish you every success as you pursue a career in the profession of teaching. Congratulations.
Credential candidates, please take your seat until you are dismissed to the platform.
Thank you, Dean Smith. I'm going to ad lib here. I want everybody to acknowledge that this is our inaugural cohort of MPP graduate students graduating this year in the School of Public Policy. Okay, now Peter Atkinson, Divisional Dean for Life Sciences, will introduce the graduates.
Graduates, family members and friends, we are very proud of the accomplishments of each and every graduate who is here today. So to ensure that each graduate can be seen as they cross the stage, please do not obstruct the views of those seated behind you by standing at your seat or in the aisleways. So that each graduate's name can be heard clearly, we ask that you also refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers. Keep your cell phones turned off and remain in your seat until all the graduates have been individually recognized and the ceremony concludes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present our doctoral degree recipients who will be hooded by their faculty advisor with assistance from Dean Kevin Esterling. The Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients within the College of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences are Lisa von den de Lantz, Kirby Elizabeth Farrar, hooded by Christine Gailey. Sorry. Linda Jean Hall, hooded by Christine Ward Gailey. Ivana Topolovich, hooded by Christine W. Gailey. Cara E. Miller, hooded by Juliet M. McMullen. Phoc Duong, hooded by Mariam B.V. Lam. Jamie Go Suk Yi, hooded by Miriam Bevy Lam. Gloria G. Gonzalez, hooded by Miriam Lam. Bridget Suzanne Gapel, hooded by Kelly Jong. Jennifer Albrecht, hooded by Jacqueline Shea Murphy. Bei Huang, hooded by Aman Ullah. Apita Bhattacharjee, hooded by Anil Theolelika. Rebecca Addick Solano, hooded by George Haggerty. Flavia Rusi, hooded by George Haggerty. John Ki Suja, hooded by Treyes Yamamoto. Joshua Danley Pearson, hooded by Cheryl Lynn Vint. Ruben Mendoza, hooded by Voris Nunley and Cheryl Vent. Elias Cerna, hooded by Voris Nunley. Sarah Whitcomb Loza, hooded by Jennifer Doyle and James Tobias. Skylar E.J. Easton, hooded by John Gainham. Elizabeth Ashley Gum, hooded by Catherine Kinney. Anne Gurasha, hooded by Susan Ziegler. Jessica Ann Robertson, hooded by Susan Ziegler. Lorenzo Savici, hooded by Susan Ziegler. Amanda K. Sherrick, hooded by Susan Ziegler. Angelica Camacho, hooded by Dylan Rodriguez. Renyo Huang, hooded by Dylan Rodriguez. Jalondra Alicia Davis, hooded by Jania Brown. Renee Lemus Elizades, hooded by Anthony Foster Macias. Ninushka McTaggart, hooded by Anthony Foster Macias. Ian Mackenzie Breckenridge Jackson, hooded by Alan R. Rees. Jermaine Hakel Cathcart, hooded by Eileen R. Rees. Christopher Sangalang Vito, hooded by Eileen R. Rees. Alexis Alvarez, hooded by Christopher Chase Dunn. Rebecca Louise Wren, hooded by Catherine Goodis. Moises Marcos, hooded by Kirill Tomov. Gino Kim, hooded by Randolph C. Head. Matthew Thomas Rivera, hooded by Randolph C. Head. Paula Danielle Propis, hooded by Deborah Wong. Erica Suzanne Jones, hooded by Deborah Wong. Nana Kaneko, hooded by Deborah Wong. Anthony William Rasmussen, hooded by Jonathan Ritter. Whitney Lynn Manis, hooded by Georgia Wanacke. Danielle Casares Lemmy, hooded by Karthik Ramakrishnan. Justine Ross, hooded by Karthik Ramakrishnan. Brittany Lynn Bannon, hooded by Chandra Reynolds Gibelin. Christina Mazakis, hooded by Daniel Jeremy Oza. Dietlinda Hailma, hooded by Howard S. Friedman. Elizabeth Ann McDevitt, hooded by Sarah E. Mednick. Tara McCoy, hooded by William Lewis Dunlop. Melissa Yvette Christian, hooded by Carolyn B. Murray. Adam David Felton, hooded by Christine Chiarello. Carissa Marie Lemon, hooded by G. John Anderson. Christina Nicole Armenta, hooded by Sonja Lobomirski. Peter Michael Ruberton, hooded by Sonja Lobomirski. Finita Amincia Terrell, hooded by Tuppet Mary Yates. Sean Jeffrey Sagan, hooded by Michael Scott Alexander. Kareen Elizabeth Knight, hooded by Muhammad Ali. Alexander Philip Schaefer, hooded by Freya Shewi. The Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients within the School of Medicine are Abdullah Muhammad Madani, hooded by Monica Carson. Tyler Landreth, hooded by Mira Nair. The Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients within the College of Natural and Agricultural Sciences are Danielle Louise Worth, hooded by Mira Nair. Vladimir Radic, hooded by Mira Nair. Nicole Justine Arnold, hooded by Mira Nair. Melania Abrahamian, hooded by Howard S. Judelson. Jolly Shivastava, hooded by Howard S. Judelson. Eric Andrew Smith, hooded by Bradley White. Racy Genevieve Green Kay, hooded by Bradley White. Patrick A. Schreiner, hooded by me, Peter Atkinson. Jonathan Robert Deans, hooded by Francis Sladek. Jianan Hui, hooded by James M. Flegel. Jing Lu, hooded by James M. Flegel. Brandon Allen Wales, hooded by Subir Ghosh. Chen Gao, hooded by Shinping Choi. Ji Su, hooded by Ian Wielden. Selena Bobdadia, hooded by Xuan Lu. Lily Maxim, hooded by Xuan Lu. Haley Choi, hooded by Morris Ford Majuro. Kevin Wilfredo Rodriguez, hooded by Venue Ready. Matthew Ramia Mieselman, hooded by Michael Edward Adams. Sang Soo Lee, hooded by Michael Edward Adams. Zoe Thompson, hooded by Theodore Garland. Emily Gray McDermott, hooded by Bradley A. Mullins. Kevin Fernando Welzel, hooded by Dang Huan Choi. Amelia Ryan Isis Lindsay, hooded by Richard Stouthammer. Avia Goldman, hooded by Richard Stouthammer. Eric Schauler, hooded by Rick Reddick. Colin Yuniji Umida, hooded by Timothy D. Payne. Adina Mary Y, hooded by William Walton. D.T. Chatterjee, hooded by Ariel Dinar. Urisha Rushraf, hooded by Ariel Dinar. Julie Caramella Escalari, hooded by Ariel Dinar. J. Ben Richards, hooded by James Sickman. Yi Chung Fan, hooded by Hu Wing Ai. Samuel Stewart Hinman, hooded by Jason Chang. Hey. Daniel Wasik, hooded by Marilyn Yates. Graciel Y. Diamante, hooded by Daniel Schlenk. Kevin Jagdandan, hooded by Michael Allen. Mark Eric de Guzman, hooded by Luis S. Santiago. Stephen Crum, hooded by Daryl Jenneret. Jennifer Ray Eberwine, hooded by Daryl Jenneret. Amanda Cantu Swanson, hooded by Edith Allen. Yu Yu, hooded by Patricia Springer. John Matthew Chater, hooded by Donald Mayhood. Andrew Walker, hooded by David E. Rush. Jesse Benavides, hooded by Frederick Wilhelm. Robert James Willett, hooded by Frederick Wilhelm. Donna Marie Blanton, hooded by Vijanti Chari. Matthew Tyler Odell, hooded by Vijanti Chari. Anahita Alavi, hooded by Brian David Siana. William Robert Freeman, hooded by Brian David Siana. Kevin Scott Myro, hooded by Chun Ying Jeannie Lau. Kira Burt, hooded by Gail Hansen. Chi Tang, hooded by Jing Shi. Yadong Su, hooded by Jing Shi. Xing Lin, hooded by Jing Shi. Jun Shu, hooded by Uma Mohideen. Oleg Popov, hooded by Kenneth Barish. Mohammad Riza Zakiri Nisa, hooded by Kenneth Barish. Irene Shavihi, hooded by Naveen Ananta Reddy. Elizabeth Michelle Goins Kennedy, hooded by Robert Clare. Bethany Gale Corkins, hooded by Leonard J. Mueller. Meredith Michelle Dingus, hooded by Cynthia K. Larif. Jess Stephen Estrada, hooded by Cynthia K. Larif. Preston Byron Williams, hooded by Cynthia K. Larif. Alan L. Chan, hooded by Cynthia K. Larive. Mackenzie Robert Alvarez, hooded by Cynthia K. Larive. Nicole Amber Bacchus, hooded by Michael Craig Perung. Xin Li, hooded by Ming Li Tang. Maggie Adele Metri, hooded by Richard J. Hooley. The Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients within the Marlon and Rosemary Bournes College of Engineering are Walid Amamu, hooded by Ludwig Bartels. Brandon Noah Davis, hooded by Ludwig Bartels. David Baruso, hooded by Ludwig Bartels. Ariane Elaine Wynn, hooded by Ludwig Bartels. Kayuchi Yamaguchi, hooded by Ludwig Bartels. Tihan Lim, hooded by Alfredo Adolfo Martinez Morales. Ramiz Ralph Samnaki, hooded by Alexander Belandon. Renjing Zen, hooded by Alexander Belandon. Chenglong Jiang, hooded by Alexander Belandon. Fabios Kaga, hooded by Alexander Belandon. Hoda Malakpour, hooded by Alexander Belandon. Mohammed Ahmed Sada. Fahid Mardenlow, hooded by Elisa Franco. Erman Kirken, hooded by Ertem Tansel. Kay Her, hooded by Sheldon Tan. Xin Huang, hooded by Sheldon Tan. Zaining Lee, hooded by Sheldon Tan. Fei Lu, hooded by Sheldon Tan. Tae Young Kim, hooded by Sheldon Tan. Shada Kapani, hooded by Wei Ran. Shei Cheng Wang, hooded by Wei Ran. Justin Gordon Gillen, hooded by Thomas Stajovic. Kevin Christopher Rawson, hooded by Tomas Stajovic. Liam Pham, hooded by Cambiz Fefi. Tolu Tavakoli, hooded by Cambiz Vafi. Ji-Sun Cho, hooded by Rajiv Gupta. Panzarul Azim, hooded by Rajiv Gupta. Rashid Unit, hooded by Stefano Lanardi. Ildar Absamaleov, hooded by Vasilis Sutras. Shuk Ahmed Sada, hooded by Vasilis Sutras. Panru Wu, hooded by Zizong Chen. Ikenja Sophia Wheatland, hooded by Mart Moll. Ahmad Usama Fateh Ateya, hooded by Srikanth Krishnamurthy. Tuan An Dwao, hooded by Srikanth Krishnamurthy. Harado Iko, hooded by Jin Nam. Karine Gayel Low, hooded by Jin Nam. Koji Hirota, hooded by Boris Heil Park. Chamu Tian, hooded by Huan Lu. Cheyenne Wetland, hooded by Huan Lu. Jillian Marie Clinton, hooded by Valentin Ivanov Vulev. Jacob Matthew Vasquez, hooded by Valentin Ivanov Vulev. Dionera Tatiana Iriditas, hooded by Victor J.G. Rogers. Shireen Mespa Oskui, hooded by William Grover. Trupti Marika Tersi, hooded by Ashok Malchandani. Long Chen, hooded by Ashok Malchandani. Pankaj Ramnani, hooded by Ashok Malchandani. Emmanuel Ejikum Fofi, hooded by Akua Asabi Asu Akua. Pedro Manuel Piqueras, hooded by Akua Asabi Asu Akua. Ashley Erin Visanor, hooded by Akua Asabi Asu Awuku. Justin Nathaniel Neal, hooded by Jang Song Woo. Shunsi Singh, hooded by Jan Song Woo. Yun Tian, hooded by Jang Song Woo. Peter Samuel Biley, hooded by Rokshu Yan. Mingwan Chen, hooded by Rokshu Yan. Mei Ying Lu, hooded by Eugene Nothnagel. Chen Ying Fu, hooded by Yu Chen Guo. The Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients within the Graduate School of Education are Joyce Young-hee Kim, hooded by Rolanda O'Connor. Jennifer Kong, hooded by Rolanda O'Connor. Richard John Sung Kong, hooded by Austin Johnson. Jennifer Danielle Branch, hooded by Bigona Echeverria. Ye Tian, hooded by Bigona Echeverria. Rebecca Hickey, hooded by Kathleen Geraghty. Jason D. Lloyd, hooded by Kathleen Geraghty. Alan Tiang, hooded by Eddie Como. Marcela Ramirez, hooded by Eddie Como. Marina Murphy, hooded by Janet Beth Blatcher. Giovanna Rodriguez, hooded by Janet Beth Blatcher. Michael Arthur Harrison, hooded by Melanie Sperling. Sungha Walker, hooded by Thomas Smith. Deborah Lynn Brandon, hooded by John Levin. This concludes the presentation of doctoral degree recipients. Please join me in congratulating our new Ph.D. graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honoured to present our Master of Fine Arts degree recipients who will be hooded by their faculty advisor with assistance from Graduate Dean Kevin Esterling. Stephanie Ellison Gia, hooded by Erith Jaffe Berg. Chelsea Cassandra Hickman, hooded by Ethel Jaffrey Berg and Rickaby Hines. Javier Luis Hurtado, hooded by Erith Jaffe Berg. Elisa Finn Bowling, hooded by Alison Hedge Coke. Michelle Castillo, hooded by Alison Hedge Coke. Kerry Piccola, hooded by Alison Hedge Coke. Miranda Sang, hooded by Alison Hedge Coke. Jason Shaycut, hooded by Waylo Hopkinson. Sean Dennison, hooded by Stu Krieger. Kimberly Norris Guerrero, hooded by Stu Krieger. Monique Renee Mansour, hooded by Stu Krieger. You okay? You cool? Okay. Alfonso Abraham Severa, hooded by Joel Smith. Margaret Michelle Sniffen, hooded by Joel Smith. Rebecca Hernandez, hooded by Taisha Paget. This concludes the presentation of Master of Fine Arts degree recipients. Please join me in congratulating our new MFA graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Master of Arts degree recipients within the College of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences are
Tyler Forrest Shattuck, Pomona Alexander, Liliane Guadalupe Maldonado, Marissa Ann Friedman, Alan Alexander Balfavon, Leilani Marie Dade, Elaine Wilson, Sarah Rowe, Carlin Charmaine Oviedo, Rocio Medina, Adrian Cunningham, Brianna Elise Herndon,
the Master of Science degree recipients within the College of Natural and Agricultural Sciences are
Shweta Murali, Youssef Riyad Daoudi, Jing Li, Gabrielle Tsai, Jessica Christine Coolidge, Amanda Rachel Foner, Rainer Karsten Luptowitz, Lauren Marie Velasco, Jacob Emerson Ashford, Ming Ming Liu, Mi Zhu, Chija Yun, Xuan Sun, Naijin Zhang,
the Master of Science degree recipients within the Marlon and Rosemary Bournes College of Engineering are
Hong Lon Nguyen, Peter Doe, Kay Kendall, Mark Anthony Paral, Rita Kumari, Sachin Shinde, Taneya Satish Vadgave, Sanjana Sandeep, Abhinav Guha, Chitra Hariharan, Nilufar Hossaini Pur, Chinmay Kishore Raje, Monirul Islam, Brock Christoval, Stephen Michael Messiah, Ingrid Liao, Salvador Antuñez, Abraham Ayman Il-Halis, Kirols Naji Nashed, Gregory Andrew Brinley, Jr., Chander Latuli, Amy L. Tipton, Lindsay Nicole Anderson, Sangavi Pari, Cassandra Marie Garner, Rachel Elizabeth Mendiola, Nicholas William Humphreys, Evan Mitchell Lavizade, Ryan Dilip Patel, Matthew Jared Hobbs, James Mackenzie Robbie, Tyler Scott Musgraves, Kendrick Rady, Tyler Jordan Kacha, Kevin Michael McCaffrey, Maria del Carmen Solanas Vanrel, Jillian Irene Foster, Ignacio de Castro Perez, Gaurav Javeri, Rachel Leung, Khalid Bajat Akari, Marissa Smith, Elaine Alice Leung, Ryan Holt, Chuan Hao Tong, George Estefan, Shiva Ramachandran, Sharan Kumar, Vikash Kumar, Lalit Sharavan Chandrasekhar, Akash Darshan Parikh, Gabriella Klein, Dalton Ray Thornsberry, Lakbir Singh Kuner, Kumar S. Gandhi, Shuifeng Dong, Junzu Liu, Troy Alva, Alexander Robert Brunel, Jasmine Kavan Shah, Raymond Kayen Young, Jennifer Yang, Abdul Rahman Aloraini, Amr Nadi LCC, Sarah Nicole Beals, Brittany Lynn Shaver, Muhammad Usman, Chanapong Tananewed, Minying Meng, Colin Eckerly, Cassie Renee Lamorte, Taylor James Stengem, cum laude, Zia Shu, Xiaoyun Ma, Du Lei, Tianri Yang, Li Chen, Longchen Qian, Junjie Liu, Yuchen Zhao, Xiaoxiong Ding, Zhu Su, Yuan Yao, Hui Yang, Yi Jing Sun, Beixin Yin, Yahweh Li, Zhenkong Li, Nikhil Ramesh Kamte,
The Master of Business Administration degree recipients within the School of Businesses A. Gary Anderson Graduate School of Management are
Shane Jacob Bradshaw, Maha Allahim, Manal Ali Al-Momen,
Sean Patrick Stapleton,
Ithinar Yingsiri, Daniel Smith, Kent Ensley,
Christopher William Dubé,
Amy Stephanie Mungia, Marie Elizabeth King, Sandra Elizabeth Hunter, Jordan Harris Cullen, Mark Peter Gilpatrick, David Allen Robinson II, Richard Ruching He, Jenny Huang, Bandar Faisal, Abdullah Aldris,
Junho Wang,
Jintao Zhang, Diwei Yi, Jiu Dong, Yue Zhang, Lu Wang, Yi Xiong, Fenghua Du, Yuan Cao, Yan Xie, Zhongming Sun, Minghao Chiang, Hue Chiang Chang, Rui Yi Tsai, Xiaoxi Shang, Shinzi Li, Yiqing Liu, Lulu He, Richard V. Kennedy, Cheng Cheng, Jie Wen, Wei An Sai, Guan Jie Chen, Zhaoning Huang, Kong Ni, Yiqing Huang, Huanyu Li, Danhua Zhao, Jia Yongfang Chen, Pushuan Chuang, Xin Liu, Mingyang Hu, Xiaoliang Chen, Tingwei Chu, Xingnan Li, Shuyi Zhang, Alex Payan, Natalie Zhang, Yang Li, Xiaohui Lin,
The Master of Finance degree recipients within the School of Business's A. Gary Anderson Graduate School of Management are
Nicholas Lani, Anthony De Alves, Yan Wu, Yufei Wei, Dan Sheng, Yucheng Lu, Jing Chen, Yingqi Chen, Zhengxi Tian, Qiming Tu, Yilun Zhang, Junqi Huang, Jing Tian, Xiaoshuan Cao, Lu Zhe, Xiaomei Kong, Huang Wang, Tangdi Yin, Yu Wei Xiang,
the Master of Professional Accountancy degree recipients within the School of Business's A. Gary Anderson Graduate School of Management are
Ryan Leal Timmons, Carlos A. Castro, Bowen Ding, Yu Yao Tang, Kaho Cheng, Shujian Song, Qi Fang, Zheling Chen, Holly Huang, Yuting Liu, Ting Zhu, Marwa Al-Nabat, Ying Zi, Yanting Ding, Yewen Qian, Haoyou Qi, Andy Yi, Bingwei Li,
Quan Svo,
Ziyu Zhao,
Shi Ming. This year, UC Riverside School of Public Policy celebrates its first class of Master of Public Policy degree graduates. The Master of Public Policy degree recipients are
Andrew Nadim Haddad, Tomas Ocampo, Shayna Ho, Jessica April Hernandez,
I will. Cassie Ann Wynn.
Daniel Edward Peden, Daryl Allen Peden, Annalisa Catherine Worm, Zoe Smith, Andrew Mackey, Violeta Aguilar Wyrick, Rachel Gonzaga, Tyler Maderi,
Alex Ross,
Eugene Philip Vadri, Jessica Evelyn May, Maureen Ahmed, Naomi Raquel Soto, Diana Medina, Ryan Natividad,
the Master of Arts degree recipients within the Graduate School of Education are
Truman Butler Jr., Amanda Susan Lopez, Danielle Mireles, Nancy Jane Kalani Carolipio, Judel May Castro Enriquez,
The following individuals are receiving their Master of Education degree and have also successfully completed the requirements for a teacher credential.
Luis Alvarez Nieto, Michelle Roeder, Megan Foyer Butner, Carrie Palos, Regina M. Figueroa, Danielle Nicole Sand, Yvonne Martinez, Jorge Manuel Gonzalez, Andrea McKinney, Lizette McDonald, Walina Nicole Logan, Daisy Garcia, Itzel Sandoval, Carolyn Andrea Lemus, Felipe Galvan, Thomas Marcelletti, Marcia Lee Hopper, Julia Ann Smilek, Heather Ann Marie Steele, Alyssa Russell, Emily Elizabeth Hutchins, Christopher Danny Rangel, Brianna Michelle Sawgun, Yinsu Huang, Lin Yi Kung, Brandy Gonzalez, Monique Celeste Carrasco, Daisy Stephanie Hermosillo, Claudia Angelica Raso, Rebecca Chang, Karina Buenrostro, Austin Dillon Quick, Brittany Metzenheimer, Claudia Gutierrez, Monica Ramona Martinez, Kenya Reyes, Giovanna Natividad, Arlene Yvette Martinez, Teresa Anastasia Chami, Genesis Ramirez, Brianna Judith Sanchez, Alina Barella, Jessica Juarez, Natalie Bonello, Jeremy Jacob Sheestole, Amanda Reina Valdez, Michael Querin, Jeffrey Nicholas Warren, Crystal Marie Peters, William Andrew Johnson, Sergio Alonso Orozco, Keith Edward Burns Langdon, Brenda Leticia Zavala, Crisma Luna, Miriam Hernandez Garcia, Isauro Teheria, Gabriela Patricia Alfaro, Daniel Baena, Eduardo Valencia, Elizabeth Huff, Fernanda Gallardo, Ana Lilian Flores,
Janeth Marino,
Erica Tenorio, Maurice Al Sievers, Caitlin Madden, Teresa Levon Minero, Sabrina Vanessa Perez, Maria Guadalupe Manso, Nicholas Scott Anderson, Jared Brett Barlow, Kyle Martins, Francisco Javier Picasso, Oscar Serna Ortiz, Jessica Marie Soria, Brett Matthew Osman, Edward Quinlan, Haley Elizabeth Richens, Xochitl Yasmin Islas, Brett Raven, Marco Antonio Santana, Adrian Anthony Diaz, Delia Jasmine Borganza, Destiny Rose Greenfield, Sukena Hussein, Kelly Coberly, Allison Nicole Sully, Jessica Marie Tarango, Yesenia Carolina Ayala, Anielka Anton, Yasmin Siddiqui, Nora Gahad Al-Baba, Brianna Esther Moreno, Valoria Emily Ann Bustos, Brittany Williams,
Adrienne Nunley,
Jorge U. Paredes, Ilse Pizarro Felix, Leonardo Olmedo, Sienna Corinne Barker Morse, Victoria Garcia, Lady Hannah Wadia Audet, Amber Michelle Suplee, Tara Rochelle Struxma, McKenna Erin D'Angelo, Alexandra Lynn Rizendi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentations of master's degrees graduates. Please join me in congratulating them. Ladies and gentlemen, the following individuals have successfully completed the requirements for a teacher credential.
Jessica Michelle Worth, Alejandra Alas, Michelle Morris, Alma Elena Paez, Liliana Narciso, Victoria Solis, Megan Hockman, Philip Ramirez, Eric Castaneda Calzada, Valeria Delgado, Amanda Druckenmiller, Amy Florence Aguirre, Itzel Tapia Fuentes, Laura Núñez Lemus, Genevieve Gonzalez,
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentation of credentials of candidates for teacher credentials. Please join with me as we congratulate them.
Success in college depends on support from family and friends. Graduates, please join me in thanking all of those who have helped you reach this day. Before we conclude, I would like to recognize the many volunteers who've given up their weekend so that we can enjoy this beautiful ceremony. Please join me in thanking them. Now, to conclude this evening's ceremony, Professor Morris Maduro will lead us in singing our alma mater, Hail Fair UCR. The words are printed in your program and displayed on the video screens. Will everyone please stand?
Please join me in singing our alma mater. UCR, fair alma mater, jewel of old UC. Fiat lux, a shining vision, light to set minds free. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near and far. Waft our love back to the Highlands, hail fair UCR. Orange trees blooming in the Highlands, Boyd Tower chimes ring clear. Standing tall twixt mount and desert, Scots all hold her dear. Seeking ever, yielding never, old Scots near and far. Waft our love back to the Highlands, hail fair UCR.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Please remain in your seats until the administrative party, faculty, and all the graduates have recessed. Thank you.